think I'm live. I don't know if anyone will join or not. I just thought I'm going to start doing this a bit more often. Okay, obviously, I'm spending quite a lot more time in the garage. It's actually freezing in here this morning, and my idea is basically I could be doing these lives. I could be answering some questions while I'm actually tidying up and organizing the garage, getting some labels going. Because there's not much thinking really going on now at this moment in time with Amazon photos, and I thought, why not? While I'm doing this, I could actually be talking about it live. So why not really? And hopefully, people can actually hear us. Hello. Yeah, I'm hoping people can hear us. Let's have a look actually. I'll test it on this. See if this works. All right, definitely works. Amazing, that works. Fantastic. Right, guys, so if you got any questions, just put it in the chat. All I'm going to be doing is really just walking through and just doing what I do pretty much on the days that I've actually got to myself in the garage, which means that I've got to get a few labels going. I've got to shut some of the returns. I did actually have to request quite a lot of items back from Amazon. Reason being is that obviously I am actually, and I'll do that away from the microphone. I want to obviously do private labeling, and I have actually done it this morning too. I've done private labeling. Just a return here that's not been selling. And obviously, now the big thing with private labeling is that you're actually afternoon, Vinci. The big thing with private labeling is that you need the storage limit. So I was looking at my IPI index, it was getting quite close to 400. So, and sadly, I actually had items that I had there for over 180 days, which is quite weird. And like, I'll show you one of the examples, and I've actually put a case forward for them too. So, like, I completely had forgotten that I even had this item here. Okay, so this is a Lego bookshop. It came back open and damaged. So I've taken pictures and everything, and hopefully I can get my money back for that. But it's like items like that. There's oversized inventory that I had to actually recall. So at the moment in time, I'm paying about 120, 140 a month at Amazon, and that jumped up from 98. So I think I just must have got the timings wrong, really, I would say, in regards to items, so over 180 days. But again, considering I've got nearly 2,000 items into Amazon, I don't think that's bad, really, for us. I've got 5 people get in. So if anyone's got any questions, just fire away, guys. I'm just going to be doing what I normally do when I start getting all my returns back. Just putting stuff away. If you can see the pram in the shot, the reason as to why I've got a pram in the shot is I did a bit of RA yesterday, so basically I had to take the pram out of the boot of the car. That's why the pram is for us. It's gone there, so right, Amazon, manage orders. Now, something that I have actually been doing quite a lot recently when I'm actually going doing RA and everything is, and I probably will make a whole video about it. I just thought while we're here and just talk about it while we're here really for us, is I have been have actually been exporting through Seller Amp my data from in-store straight away on a G, and then that's made my life a lot easier. Why is that? Because literally, I'll come here now, I'll sit in front of a laptop, and instead of me actually going and finding the items, I'll literally go on my manager orders. Sorry, I'll go on my inventory and just add the stock straight away like that. So it just makes my life a lot easier, really, for us. So inventory. Right, accents from, right, that's a really good question. So, my mum's from Scotland. Yeah, I've never been to Scotland other than a wedding or a few day trips with my wife. I lived in Greece till I was 20. So, and then I was born in Bolton. So my accent is probably a mixture of all those 3 things. My mum being Scottish and obviously speaking to us all the time. Me growing up in Greece and just me living in Preston and Bolton over the last 10 years, really. I think that's that's the issue of why you end up with this accent, really. Um, Thanks for the RA content. Yeah, I mean, I love doing RA. I love doing RA, and it's just been quite hard at the moment to get the GoPro out and just go and do it. I don't know why. I've just not been really been doing it, and obviously that is why I think a lot of people have actually been watching the channel. Is initially it started with the RA videos, because it was very easy for me to actually do at the time too. But it just takes a bit of editing to do and time and look through it back. And then there's people that do it better than me, 100%. It's just and then I don't know. I've got quite unlucky sometimes with RA too, and you're thinking, well, I've gone out with the GoPro, and I've got nothing, and I've gone times without the GoPro, and I've got so much. So really, what I'm adding now here is the RA stuff that I collected yesterday from my little trip that I actually did. Um, Everything gets pinged in the level 60 server, so I've got it automatically synced for that. So all I'm doing is literally copying in my ASINs and adding them to my inventory at this moment in time. It just makes my life a lot easier to do it. Because obviously when I'm exporting the data, I can actually see exactly how much I paid. So say for example, this is just McFarlane toys. I know that I've paid $12.99. I know that the sale price I'm aiming for when I scanned the app was $28.93. So that's what I'm going to be listing that. Okay, not the lowest buy box at the time. I'm just going to be put it in at that. When I bought it, I wanted to sell it for 28 quid. So that's what I'm going to list it for. Save and finish. It's so much easier, guys, doing it in your laptop or computer, whatever it is. Yes, it's very. You think it's quite handy to do it on the Amazon Seller app, but the speed where you can actually do it. In fact, you could actually potentially do everything on one go. You could even be setting the repricer at the same time too. But at the moment in time, I literally just want to add all my inventory into Amazon, so I can just get some labels, print them out, ready for Monday. Really, that's what I'm looking for. So now at this moment in time, I am doing this full time. Well, I say full time. I would say it's more part time, guys. To be honest, which is amazing. Okay, so the reasons to why I started doing Amazon properly, and why I quit my job was obviously to be with a little one, and it just means Monday to Wednesday I get to be with a little one. I don't know if you saw the video with the scanner, but this is how I would actually use the scanner. Literally for this now, instead of actually picking the item, I would just go scan the item. So that was something that I just picked and put in the basket because somebody else put in the group. So I knew I didn't have to scan it. So therefore I'm adding it. Yeah, and I'm doing it full time. Yeah, so full time, technically full time. I've not got a normal job. For us, I've not got a normal job, but that's what I'm doing full time. Just looking after the little one too. And I was actually doing the maths, okay, because this is now the 4th of November. I've just got an eBay sale through. Nev Blaster, that is, so that's sold, and that's actually an Amazon order. That is an eBay order that's going to get fulfilled by Amazon, so it's perfect for us. What was I saying? Yeah, if I'm doing this full time, technically I'm doing it full time. Realistically, I'm doing it part time. The effort that I'm putting in is I'm always thinking about the. It just means that I'm not always here with the business. I'm not always in the garage, especially Monday till Wednesday. But I would say Thursday, Friday, I do actually usually just work it and get all the parcels out. So like Thursday morning, it was it Thursday morning? Yeah, Thursday morning. I actually met some level 60 members. So Andy and Adam, lovely meeting you. And then so we had about a 2 hour discussion, and then I came home. Before that, I'd actually prepped 100 units, yeah, for us. I think that's the biggest thing. Okay, I think fitting around the family. That's why I made a decision to actually go. I didn't make the decision to leave my business. To leave, sorry, a very steady job just to be working like a dog. Basically, I've done it in order to be able to spend time with my family. Right, so let's get some stuff inventory, some stuff stack on stuff. really for it. Have I got anything else yet? Right, I could actually potentially get the air dryer and get some of the labels off them. So basically, I've picked up something out from B&M's and it was 2 for 20. Labels off. Obviously, when it comes to selling stuff into Amazon, the last thing you want to know, customer knows how much you've actually paid for something. Especially when I'm charging them 30 quid and I bought it for 10. You really, really, really do not want them to know that. Any questions, guys? Okay, just fire away for us. I might actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I might go on Instagram and just let people know that I'm doing it. Obviously, I should be a lot more organized, but I do sometimes. That's the way I work, isn't it? And I think this is why a lot of people like the channel. For us, dun, 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 dun. Link. Is it gone? No. Let's put YouTube. So, copy. Live for some reason. So have a look. Anyone's got any questions? What do I think is the advantage of selling on Amazon compared to selling on eBay? So I think I'll show you the biggest advantage. Okay, so obviously at the moment in time is I've got one order that's going out from eBay, and it's this one here. Okay, so this is, I'm just checking. I'm trying to let a damage the customer has only got 0 feedback, so making sure that I'm sending you one. There's got no reason for him to complain about it. So at the moment in time, the big advantage when it comes to Amazon instead of eBay. Okay, so this is the item that I've actually got. I've bought it and everything. Now I've got to find a box for this item, print individual label, and so on. So I did a video not long ago, and in that video, I actually demonstrated how long it was actually taking me to pack 6 or 7 items, and it took us about 25-30 minutes. Now, at the moment in time, I mean, I've been doing really, really well on Amazon because obviously I sell toys, and it's been quite crazy. Over the last, so this month at the moment in time, so units sold, I've sold 134 units. Okay, it's the 4th of November, and I've sold 134 units. Could you imagine if I had to actually pack all these units by myself? I would actually go insane. I would go mad. So I think this is why I'm happy with using Amazon to fulfill my orders. I think that's the advantage of it. And a lot of people's thinking, like, I want to do Amazon. But do I do Amazon FBM or Amazon FBA? Well, if you're doing Amazon FBM, you may as well just be doing eBay. It's the same thing. FBA is where the different things is when you're actually a bit more free. If you're sending your items into Amazon, and then if they get sold, it's not as if you have to actually pack the items yourself. Amazon will do that for you, for us. I got my new packing tapes from Cascade, if anyone's interested. I've got some really cool winter ones I'm going to show it to you. So if anyone is doing eBay and want to add just a level of extra care on their parcels and just to get some nice feedback from people, I've got some nice Christmas tapes. I've got the link below, by the way, in the description. You get 10% off if anyone's interested. But so this is going, so Chinese New Year 2022. So that's gone in there. Son Gallagher, have you ever tried bulk buying from China and reselling a private label? If not, what was not right? So I have literally just spent $2,500 this morning doing exactly what you're talking about, son. It's exactly what I've spent $2,500, which is for me is quite insane too. I've done okay, so I've actually paid to be on the Ben FBA Mentors course that he does private label, and I thought, well, basically, I can sell 20K in November, December, okay, but could I do it on a cold, wet Wednesday night in Stoke? So could I do it? What is that cold Wednesday night in Stoke? That is our March, February month, okay, on Amazon. But things are a bit slow, okay. I'm not selling toys at that time, so I'm trying to do something different. So yes, son, I am literally started doing it today for us. I've done all the research for it. I bought helium-10 and just basically look at all the numbers, and it just worked. Hopefully, it'll actually work for us. But I've ordered 500 units. They should be arriving, I imagine, the next 2-3 months for us from China. But funny you should actually mention it. I've literally just done it today. So what we're looking for here is got this a bit. Say for example, like I've got the fragile tapes here, it's something that's fragile. Cascade, I've got the fragile tape that I can actually use, and I will be using to stick on my item, just to make it sure that the customer looks like I've given it that extra bit of care on the item for him. Because this potentially will be a present, so I may as well just take care of it. So that weighs 1.9. I will actually be sending this with Yodel. Only reason I've ordered something from Very, so that means I can actually do two things at the same time. So I use Packlink Pro to actually post my items and compare, and usually I post with Hermes, but obviously due to the fact that I'm collecting something anyways from that shop, may as well just send it with Yodel. It's about 20 quid cheaper actually than Hermes. Drafts, I think it is, Mark. Parcel weight 1.9. I'm gonna go for 45. 30. Save. Complete. Yodel, yeah, complete. Pay. Go to payment. Oh, edit. Drop off. Delivery. Ready for payment. Pay. Okay. Have you ever done it, Son? Have you ever done private labeling? And Limelight Vinty, have you ever tried selling on Amazon? Or is it like, I don't know, like for yourself too? Have you just been selling on, obviously, again, Vinty, I just imagine you selling on eBay. Maybe. So I've seen a few of your comments actually from a few of my last videos. You seem to be struggling to actually getting stuff for us. Well, let's have a look. I'm thinking I'm just a bit of a stoop post there. I think the fact is I'm 6'4" and constantly bending down. I think that's my massive issue when it comes to that. But I've seen some of your messages in regards to like, is there a secret formula in actually getting stuff and finding stuff to actually sell on Amazon? I think it all comes with a bit of experience for us and looking at the items. Sometimes you get really good items. And it's all about making sure that obviously you're using the right data. So the only thing that I could potentially think that you might have wrong, it might be your settings on Arbisource. You might have your settings a bit switched off, or your standard a bit too high, if that makes sense. Just depends what your ROI is. For example, for me at the moment in time, with being VAT registered, it is at 20%. And for me, like, I've never used anything better than Arbisource, and I've used everything out there. Thermal printer, any printer, printer thermal, 4x6. Okay. So how long is that taking us? Okay, that's taken us, what, 5 minutes to get this one item out? I can't even afford to be doing that all the time. So this is why it's really important for me to be switching into Amazon FBA. A lot more of my items. Of course, eBay is always amazing because you can actually get some crazy shipping program. But it is what it is. For that. Look at some questions. I'm just going to start sitting like this all the way through this now. Right, what else am I doing, Nick? Let's have a look. Have we got anything else that's going now? I don't think I've got anything else that's going now. Let's have a look. eBay. Reselling. I have a friend that sells water bottles on Amazon private label, profit. It is what it is. Like, I'm not going to comment about any reselling group. Obviously, I've got my own reselling group, level 60, and we're about 38 members now, which is good out of 60. Now, I know, same here. Like, I'm scared about the China thing, for us. Reason being that I don't know what the quality is going to be. Obviously, I've got samples and stuff, but it's just weird. Like, because obviously I know that you've got to actually advertise. I've done all the work for it. I've done all the graph for researching the product. I've not just gone crazy on it. Obviously, I had a few meetings with Benefit and Benta too, and discussing the product and ideas. I was just looking forward to it. It's the next step. Not on Amazon. I sell on Etsy and eBay. I'm only selling as a hobby to save up for a holiday. Yeah, I mean, that's how I started. If that makes sense. I got married, bought a house, and my car broke down at the same time, and I started as a hobby literally on the side. And next thing I know, it's what I do every day, which is quite amazing, really. No more eBay orders. All the eBay orders that have actually gone have already been fulfilled by Amazon. So let's actually have a look at getting some labels printed out. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I've got frozen. I think it's this actually. If I give a quick scan, hopefully it'll pick up that item. If I go on Amazon, and this was bottom up. I mean, my course is not. I've not got a course or anything like that. Okay, I do mentorship. Yeah, I do mentorship, and I've actually got 2 clients starting next week. Level 60 is simply a deal service. Obviously, of course, we provide advice, but level 60 is just a deal service. So basically, we've got people actually looking for us all the time, and I think we've got from 10. From if you, I would say from 12 to 20 deals per day really for us. Um, so that's what I've actually done for us, really. And it's not bad, really, 5 times a day for 48 quid a month. It's not bad at all. I mean, I'm very biased. Disney, yeah, that's the one. It's the same one. So pick Frozen. Then I've got, what else have I got here? I've got my Marvel Legends that I need to go. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Anything else that's going? Trying to figure out anything else that needs labeling at this moment in time. No, at this moment in time, that's it. Amazon inventory. I don't know if I've added this one or not. No, I've not added that one, so I'll add this product. Oh, crazy rank. So this product, how much we got for it? That's a rank 213 for a Funko Pop. I'm trying it because it's Christmas time, and if you've not got a lot of sellers, you'll find that a lot of stuff will actually sell on Amazon. So that's got in there to get labelled. Anything else up there? No, Christmas stock. All stock. Yeah. The goal is to actually clear the garage. That's what the goal is, yeah. We're working through it quite slowly. Print item labels. Yes, continue. I think, what label printer are you using? So I've got, let's put them also in the link for you here, exactly the ones that I'm actually using. So I've got 2, okay, I've got a roller that I've had for 4 years that was acting up when I was printing the 2x1. And I've just bought a zinc that's been amazing for me. That does the 2x1s, and I'm using the other one to do the 4x6. So you can see them, they're just there, them two. Yeah. I've got them set up next to each other, and I'm not switching labels every time. I'm just doing that. So let's actually have a look first of all at the one that I've got, because I would recommend that for sure. Zinc thermal label. Enter. Bit of a weird one, that one with the polybagging. For us, I've been doing, what I've been doing is I've been actually boxing stuff separately. With stuff that's too big to polybag, I've actually been boxing it separately and doing it. There are polybags big enough, it just means they're more expensive. Andrew, I'm just going to put in a link here. That's the exact one that I've got here, and it's not let me down at all. And then obviously all you got to do is just get your free labels from UPS or Royal Mail to actually use it. And then all I've got to do here for me now, guys, I've got the items that I've selected. I'll figure out how many I've got of each. So I've got 3, 10, 3, 10, 1. 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 10, 2, 1, and 2. Resize label, and I'm just resizing the labels for us here. I use the label resizer. I think it's actually quite a small company in America. Like I think it's like a family-run company that actually own this. And a few people have actually been clicking on it. Because obviously that means I got a bit of a kickback on that. And I think it's like you get 20% off, something like that. But it just means that I can just print the labels, and I'll show you now how easy things actually come out. That if I've got a 2x1 and I've selected all my settings, and that comes out. Guess what's happened there? Guess what's happened there? The roll just finished as I was doing it. Okay, right. Stick it in and see what it says. Listen, we heard you the first 5 times. Right, we heard you the first 5 times. Luckily, I've got a new roll here, so we're going to put that new roll in. as if that happened live. Let's have a look. I know, right, Andrew? It does work though. It does work. Here's a decent printer. But that happened live. Amazing. It is actually a really, really good printer, and I buy these labels too. I don't know if you want me to put the link also for you. The labels that I actually buy. I think it's like, I need to check the price actually, because I just bulk buy them every time, and I'm just fiction. So I'll just find the right thing. This is entertaining, isn't it? Plug it in. We're in. Right, what else needed here? Did it print everything? No, I've got McFarlane. That's the last one is print. May as well just send it all out again. Not bothered. Print system dialog. Print. For effects, okay, it does work. Right, and then what I do is, obviously, because I've got a lot of items that are very, very similar names. Just say, for example, I've got 2 things that are McFarlane's for us, and I will literally just use my barcode scanner and just to confirm what the actual image is, because they look the same, but obviously the customer will be very unhappy if you got the wrong color. Spider-Man 9-inch. Can you see from there? Hope you can see. All I'm doing is just sticking labels on items, guys. That's all I'm doing. Nothing interesting. Fire away any questions you've got. I can answer it. So I know that like I've got these Marvel figures are all different, so they all look the same. Literally just says Marvel and figure. So therefore I need to make sure that I scan it and find out exactly what I've got. So the first one is this guy. Second one is this guy. Then I've got another two. What size of labels do you use for barcodes? So for the barcodes, I use a 2x1, and I'll put them again. I'll put the link I think down for people. Vision. So let's have a look. Have you ever had a product that was an epic fail? You know what? I don't know if you actually could see it, but I got loads of swimsuits to sell over winter, over summer, and it just seems to be like a bad size. I had so many returns on that item for us, and I think that's probably been one of the worst items that I've actually ever bought. Was that? So if I go on my link tree, I should be able to actually find all my stuff. Let's have a look. Login. I'm hoping that this actually gets uploaded, and that means that's my video for the day too. I'm really sorry. Like I think I was doing really, really well at actually uploading quite regularly, and then obviously I got COVID, and then I was just literally playing catch up with everything. So that's my tools of the trade. So that here is all the stuff that I actually use. But let's have a look at the labels for us. Where are the little labels? Oh, they're not there, are they? Let's have a look. Let's find them on Amazon. Give it short this actually. Demo. No, it's not that one. It must be. I've ordered it from a different account. Well, this is very interesting, isn't it, for you guys? Amazon. Orders. Label. Code. What's the code? Let's see if I put this on Amazon. So I've got an ace and I can check. If I put this ace and hopefully let's bring it up. Nope. Brings up something completely different. Come on. I need to order some anyway, so I need to find them. 2x1 labels. $3,000 direct thermal labels for Amazon FBA. Self waterproof, self-adhesive. So that shouldn't be too bad actually. All right, I got these ones. I think 1,000. That's expensive. That 1,000 labels, 14 quid. That's a bit expensive. That's 8.59 hibiscus. It must be this one. Must have been that one. I'll put this there for you. That's the ones that I use for the barcodes, the 2x1. Yeah, hibiscus sounds like I've actually bought them for them before. What are these ones? So 10. So 13,000 labels for 33 quid and apply a voucher. So I think I might be doing that. Let's switch over to the business account and actually buy them from the business. It's not one buying it from a personal account, is it? Oh, it's called. $13,000 labels, 2x1. So I'm just about to buy these ones if anyone's interested about buying. That's what I'm buying here. Oh, it's too big. The link is too big. I'll find it. 5% voucher. Add to basket. Proceed to checkout. Continue. Delivery here. I don't want to deliver it to the prep center. And use this payment method. I've got £1.68 offer. Free delivery tomorrow. Buy now. Amazing. And I'll show you guys what I've just bought. This one here. That's what I just bulk buyed for it. So like messages. Oh, this guy. Oh, dear me, Dan. Right. Yeah, let's have a look. Anything else that needs to go? That's closing. Amazon orders. I did the math today. We've done really well. We've got a total of, let's have a look if I got. I'm going to do a whole video about it too and break it down. But if you're live, the total number that we actually made profit wise, including everything together, is £5,402, which is not bad really. All things considering, it's not bad at all. Let's see what Dan's actually messaged now again. Mr. Crumbs. Mr. Crumbs. Guys, if anyone's got any questions, just fire away for us. I think all I've got to do at the moment in time is do a few videos. I'm going to record a few videos, really. But I'm going to use 2-3 minutes for you to, just in case you've got any questions, before I actually end this today. So, look. I think what would probably work better is if in the future I actually tell people that I'm doing a live and not just basically just go live. I think that might actually work better. Resize label, print. That's gone. Anything else that needs to go in the garage? I've got a return that I need to sort out. I'll add these for us. Any advice plan with escaping the 9 to 5? Minimum wage is the. I mean, I'm not going to say escape the 9 to 5. It took me 10 years working as a teacher before I could actually even think of anything like it. I think the big one is like don't trying to do it too soon. It sounds horrible, but don't do it too soon. Really. This is the first month that I'm actually paying myself from the company. So I was just constantly reinvesting profit over and over again. And I think this is why everything has actually gone so smoothly, because I never took anything back from the company. And I started with 500 quid. I didn't start with a lot of money doing Amazon. I only started with 500 quid, but that 500 quid just constantly kept getting more and more because I I just wasn't using the business to actually live my life with. Just looking at some empty labels here. Right, I'll just print these 4 labels then, and that's us. Call that a day, really. I mean, I'm hoping you have enjoyed it. We did 46 minutes in the garage. Just I've printed all my labels. I've posted the one item that I wanted to actually post from the garage, and just all right. I'll show you these tapes that I mentioned earlier. So got, like he says, they've got some Christmas tapes if anyone's interested, and it's below. Could drop one day a week maybe. So I mean, that's how I started. One day, and then just doing it. Like literally, you've just got to want it. I think that's the big thing. You've got to actually want it. And for me, it wasn't the money. For me, it was more family time, and I think this is why I've made it work, because I wasn't doing it for money. I was doing it for more family time. I think that's the biggest thing I would actually say to people. Just why are you doing it for? Are you doing it for more money, or are you just doing it again? Bit of freedom. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Do leave a comment below if you enjoyed this video, or I don't know, like if you like me to do more of these lives. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and as always, keep thrifting. Cheers, everyone.